Hello everyone, and welcome to Baru Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, continuing our road to becoming a Platinum God. And I think for today's video, yeah, I know it's late, we're gonna do Glass Cannon. Why? Because, well, it's a quick and easy challenge. So for Glass Cannon, here's what you get. Epic Fetus, as well as Loki's Horns, which can be interesting to try and deal with. But the good news about all of this is that you do have Epic Fetus, which is going to allow you to pretty much decimate, well, more or less everything. I was trying to find and see if there's any way I could... Oh, okay, we can go in there. We got some pills. Luck up. 48-hour energy. Well, we can hold on to that. But what I was looking for there was some kind of way to get into my cursed room there without dying, but that doesn't look like that's going to end up happening, so... Oh, well. So we're fighting Dingle here, and you can see that the damage is pretty ridiculous. It is pretty crazy. Blood Clot, not going to do anything for us. But for Epic Fetus, it basically gives you... times, I believe, 20 damage, which is pretty significant. Alright, got a new pill here. Luck down. That'll counter the luck up pill that we had, so no big deal there. Now later on we are definitely going to be bombing through a bunch of doors here, because with Epic Fetus you are able to pretty much just bypass any kind of room, and I'm bombing a few extra places here. Try and get some kind of secret room. There we go. And we do have a key, so we will be checking our shop this time around. And I think... Uh-oh. Gotta be careful with that. We got a secret room right there? We do. I think we're going to try and find the shop first. So that way we can try and... Yeah, we're going to try and find the shop first so that way we don't die from taking a devil deal. We are guaranteed a devil deal. I don't want to lose it. So that should be another luck up pill. We'll go ahead and take that. So hopefully there's a soul heart in here, which there is. A tinted rock. Another soul heart for us. I don't think... we'll take the steam sail. It'll help early. If we take it early, it'll be worth it. Alright, so... Whoop. Don't want to get tagged in that. Should have another little soul heart there. And let's go fight our boss after we check out that super secret room. Now, because we're using Epic Fetus, I'm not going to be draining my floors as crazy, because I really don't have to do that. There we go. Oh yeah, we should probably use our Book of Belial. Didn't even think about using that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take Placenta. And let's see what we have here. Now, we actually don't have that much damage. So I'm going to just take Guppy's tail. See, it doesn't actually increase your damage, Epic Fetus. It just multiplies what you have in the actual attack. So, Rotten Baby is going to be based on our base damage, which we don't have very much of. So, it's not worth it to try and pick that up. Something to remember with when dealing with Epic Fetus. It's going to be... It just multiplies it. We got a couple of bombs here, which we don't really need. Can I get into that room for free? Should probably check that first. Doesn't look like it. No. So we will be going into our cursed room here. Oop. Got a little too close to that bomb. I was going to say that we got that for free, but kind of just broke even there, which, you know, I'll take. I'll always take breaking even on things like that. And now we will have Guppy's tail, which is good and bad. Doesn't really matter if we make Guppy or not during this challenge. Are you a wizard? Doesn't do anything. Balls of steel. Very nice to see. We'll go ahead and open up that. A lot of cash for us. forget what pill this is. That's our luck down. We don't want any more of those. And I don't actually have any keys, so we're gonna go ahead and fight our fallen. And we got the shovel. We'll go ahead and touch it, so that way we don't have to deal with it. And Guppy's head. I don't know why I hit that, but I did. Let's see what else we have here. Full health and another balls of steel. Alright, well that appears to be pretty much everything. We'll check for a quick super secret room here. See if we end up making the cat. Another luck up pill, not too bad. And telly pills. Good to get that out of the way now, rather than later. Find out which one that is. We'll keep looking. Now, making Guppy, honestly, is not going to really do too much for us at all. All it's really going to do is make it so that way we can fly. You can't spawn any kind of... You can't spawn any kind of flies. And honestly, thinking about it now, I may have just taken the shovel. Because the shovel doesn't really have any, like, real downside with this challenge. We're not going to be picking up too much stuff here. Although I do want to keep making my devil deals. Even though I have a very high chance of finding Krampus at this point, I do want to hit a few more of them. And I should be able... There we go. Should be able to just teleport right out of that. But unfortunately, it's going to require a key. And I don't want to bother with that, so we're just going to hold on to that for our shop instead. We'll just hold on to it for the shop. And we got Hive Mind, which is not too bad. I'll definitely take it. It will double the damage of our flies, even though it doesn't do too much. They're alright. It's an alright item to have. Alright, we got another key. We'll take those out, and now we'll take them out on this side. This is a very interesting layout. Did a nice little loop for us. Whenever a map does a loop, like you can see it actually creates like a little circle. It actually throws off where exactly your boss and everything else would be. So something to keep in mind. I'll go ahead and bomb all those. Probably should have just tapped the temperance machine one time, but it's not that big of an issue. Anything in that chest that I want? I can force the key out. I don't really need the bomb, so I'm not going to worry about that. And we got a little battery for us and a dead end as well. Uh-oh. You know, I think we'll just pass right on through. Why bother with that? I might take some more damage. And we got a couple more pills here. Pheromones, another telly pills. Are you a wizard? And speed down. Not what we want to see. Speed down is really bad for us. We're going to want to try and find some form of a speed up here. Oop. Didn't hit all the segments there. I'll go ahead and grab the stem cells and fight good old Krampus. Now, if he drops his head, I don't know. Well, he didn't anyway. I was going to say, if he drops his head, I don't know if I would actually want that. Algezrune, honestly, I think I'll just take the telly pills. The Algezrune really isn't going to do too much for me. I don't foresee me dying in this challenge because it is relatively easy. And look at that teleport. That is one heck of a teleport there. All right, well, I'll definitely take it. Let's see what we have here. Well, I guess we are taking an Algezrune. Very well, then. All right, 3 red chests again. One of them teleported me to my deal, and that is Guppy. And that's a little Guppy kitty for us. Still nothing really too much going on with this build, though. We still just kind of have our epic features. Like I said, Guppy is not as big of a deal in this challenge as it is in other ones. It will be nice if I can find anything that will spawn flies. If anything can do any kind of tiers, then That'll definitely work. Honestly, if I found a D6 room, I would probably jump on it just because I have... Since I do have Guppy, I'll be able to actually have a tier build. And we'll go ahead and take both of these. More options. It'll only work for one womb boss, but hey, it's better than nothing. And we'll take the compass as well. Let's go ahead and see what kind of mini boss we have here. It's good old Wrath. Not too bad. Bobby Bomb. And there is a double key room in here. So here's hoping... Well, it's a double key room. It can't be a dice room. Never mind. I'm still probably going to take it anyway, because I'm addicted to double key rooms. I didn't really find too much in here. Just a little bit of health. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Let's just slowly make our way through this. Alright, grab that key. And let's head on through here. Now, this is Depths 2. Mask of Infamy. There we go. Got a double hit on Mom. Go ahead and proc our Dark Heart there. Not intentionally, but hey, whatever. Need to get one more hit on her. There we go. Alright, let's see what we have on our devil deal here. Judas Shadow. That would be very, very overkill. Very overkill. And I think we're going to take the negative so we can proc some more damage here. Nothing in our boss rush that's even remotely worth it. And I kind of don't want to ruin my negative, so we'll just go ahead and move on through here. There's no real reason for me to proc Judas's Shadow. So I'm not really going to. Like, it's just going to be a little bit of extra damage. Because like I said, it doesn't really... Judas Shadow's a multiplier. It's not really going to do too much for us. It doesn't actually increase our damage that much. But it will be nice to fall back on in case I die. But considering how close we are to... How close we are to our bosses, I'm not too worried about it. Just taking a little bit of extra damage there. Now I shouldn't have to worry about Loki at all. Just kind of sit right over here. And there we go. I think we'll take the Magic 8 Ball just so I can see what kind of tarot card I get here. The Moon. We'll keep our resistance. Let's go ahead and fight good old Mom. Dodging the little lasers there. Shouldn't be too bad. I think I'm going to keep my resistance rune for the devil fight this time around. Doing a fairly good job with dodging Mother right now. But Mom really isn't that bad of a fight. And like that, she is now down. So let's go ahead and head into Sheol now and see what happens. We've got a compass. We have a good idea of where we're going. So it looks like it's going to be heading straight down. And I am going to be... Oh, I guess not. I guess it won't be heading straight down. I tried to avoid them. Alright, so it looks like it will be taking some kind of unique curve here. Hello? Oh, there's still a few more left. You know what? Here. I know there's only one left, but you get to live. You get to live. And we'll just keep bombing our way through here. Woo! That was close. And into our Sheol fight. This should be relatively easy. And we'll go ahead and pop the resistance rune now. Should be able to kill Satan before he's able to actually be able to hit me. And we're going to be sitting right in the corner. The reason we're doing that is so that way we can try and double tap the hooves there. And there we go. That is the end of the challenge. That is the glass cannon. I hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry the video was late. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for future videos. I'll catch you all in the next one, everybody. The rules card, the most useless item, has now been unlocked. It literally doesn't do anything. Catch you all in the next one, everybody. Later.